Again, welcome to Your Pet, Your Vet. Today I have a good show I think is really important, and we're going to talk about, although we're still technically in the winter, we're gearing up for spring. And I want to talk about ticks. Ticks are a really serious parasite that our pets can get, and they carry many very important diseases, and frankly I don't think everybody fully appreciates how important it is to prevent and control ticks. Just to give you an idea, this visual here shows you a map, and it talks about all the different types of ticks that we see here in the Appalachians in North Carolina and Georgia. They're listed here, the brown dog tick, and by the way, the brown dog tick is actually an indoor tick, so that's why tick control year-round is so important. Of course, it is more of a problem in the spring and summer, but when you look at all the different life cycles of all these ticks, there's a risk of ticks on a year-round basis. That's why everybody, veterinarians, parasitologists, veterinary specialists, everybody recommends year-round parasite control, including ticks. And then we also have mentioned here the Rocky Mountain wood tick and the American dog tick, which, as you can see, the colors here indicate where they're seen. Brown dog tick throughout the whole U.S., the American dog tick and the Rocky Mountain wood tick almost the whole U.S. Then you've got the famous deer tick or black-legged tick and the western black-legged tick. We see the deer tick. The western tick is over here, but in the eastern part of the United States is the black-legged tick or deer tick. And then, of course, the Lone Star tick gets the name after the Texas, but I don't know why. We ought to call it the Lone Georgia tick because it's very prominent in Georgia. So you can see, and the other thing here, there's a list here of the common diseases that ticks can transmit to dogs. And by the way, these same diseases are transmittable to people, so we call that zoonotic, or can be spread to people. Not from dog to people, but from tick to people. They can infect people and dogs, the ticks can. And this is just a short list. There's many more, but the main ones are anaplasma, Rocky Mountain spotted fever, ehrlichiosis, Lyme disease, also tick paralysis. There's actually several more. And it'll talk about how long it takes for people and pets to get infected. It can take as little as 4 hours. So that's why inspecting yourself and using tick control is so important, because a tick that is having a blood meal for 4 hours. In other words, that's such a short period of time. When I was a younger veterinarian, we used to think it was 24 hours or even 48 hours, but recent studies have shown it can be as short as 4 hours. So we really need to be concerned about preventing and controlling ticks. The important thing is it's so easy to do. I've got several products here that I want to mention to you. This is a new product put out by Bayer. Everybody's heard of Bayer aspirin. Well, they have an animal health company. It's called Bayer. And this is called Seresto Flea and Tick Collar. This product actually will keep fleas and ticks off your dog for 8 months, also approved for cats. So this is a fantastic, easy to use collar that you can use, that you can get from us or Tri-County or Lake Chattooga Animal Hospital. Also, there is a new quarterly or once every 3 months, this is a chewable tab called Prevecto that will prevent and control fleas and ticks for 3 months. Most of the tick species for 3 months. There's one of them that slips through, it's only 2 months, but that particular tick is not as common. So we've seen good results with once every 3 months. One of the most popular products in the area is called NexGard. This is the monthly chewable flea and tick product that's very tasty and dogs really enjoy. It's oftentimes used with HeartGard. Same company makes it, so it's a very good pair, if you will. That's called NexGard. Now this is a topical. Some people like topical applications for flea and tick control. This is my favorite one, called Activil. It's a very good flea and tick control product. You apply it once a month. Now, a lot of people use Trifexis, which is a great heartworm and flea control product. And for the most logical or less expensive way to go if you're using Trifexis and you want to control ticks is to use Scalabar. This is a 6-month tick control collar. So that's very handy. Use your Trifexis once a month and pop this collar on, and you're in good shape for 6 months. Some folks, again, who use Trifexis, or another one that helps with fleas too is Sentinel. You still don't get ticks with either one of those products. And this is an inexpensive topical called Overtrol, made by VetChem. And you apply this once a month, and it's a very inexpensive way to make sure you've got ticks under control. So those are some really simple ways and really inexpensive ways to prevent and control ticks that go along with your control of the other parasites such as heartworms that we worry about. So I just want to emphasize, don't forget about ticks. They're very bad parasites and they transmit very serious diseases, and it's really easy to prevent. So welcome again, and thank you for watching Your Pet, Your Vet, and we'll see you next week.